Well, good evening everybody, hello again, and this is update number 11 I think. The day is 30th of June 2023, and it's an update on how things stand at the moment as we go through this multiple myeloma situation. Right, well, we've done 5 cycles of the current chemotherapy treatment, and unfortunately it's not brilliant news at the moment in that the numbers have crept up again, so it's become more active and more aggressive once again. So it looks like we're going to have to change the chemotherapy and come up with and use another one to start the next cycle, which will be a week on Monday. So that's the next stage. We've got to change things and address what needs to be done. In the meantime, I've got to say that I'm still doing regular walks 2-3 times every day, and I've cut down the walking because of the risk of any damage to me bones. So it's only about 5,000 steps a day at the moment, and that seems to be okay. My eyes, they thought that they were cataracts, but it's not cataracts, it's dry eyes, which Claire's now dealing with, hydrating my eyes 6 times every day, and that seems to be working very well. We've seen the orthopedic consultant, which was a key point actually, and he has said that he doesn't want to insert pins in my legs. He says we can leave them for the time being and see how it progresses. I've also seen a physio who says that we need to continue to be careful to avoid damage to me skeleton, I suppose. So that is going to have to be one that we've got to be very, very careful with. But walking and low impact stuff done very carefully seems to be okay. But the important thing is the numbers are coming up, which isn't a good thing. So it's the next level of chemotherapy will start a week on Monday. So let's hope for the best, onwards and upwards, as they say. If I can also quickly say thank you, of course, to Claire and the family. Claire's ongoing help and care and support is incredible, really, and it's making everything a lot easier than it should be. But thank you to all the family, to the friends, everybody who's rallied around, and also to the medical staff at Warrington and Halton, and also to Macmillan nurses and Myeloma UK, who've been very helpful. But as we always do a song when we do these updates, I thought with the news not being too brilliant this time, I thought it would be nice to have a cheery little song. So I've never really sung this one before, so we'll just have to give it a go in the spirit of lightheartedness and keeping a cheery outlook on life. And it's a song that I think the Beatles made in 1969. It was a Ringo song, so you know everybody has their own views on what the other Beatles thought about Ringo songs. But this is a cheery little number, and of course it's Octopus's Garden. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He let us in, knows where we've been, in our octopus's garden in the shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm but below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the wave, resting our head on the seabed in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would sing and dance around because we know we can't be found. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would shout and swim about the coral that lies beneath the waves. Oh, what joy for every girl and boy, knowing that they're happy and they're safe. We would be so happy, you and me, no one there to tell us what to do. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. Octopus's garden, octopus's garden, in an octopus's garden with you. Hey! And I think there's an extra relevance with that song, as well as just to cheer us up in update number 11. And that is, I think they've found that an octopus has got 8 brains or something like that. I know I read in the last year or so that an octopus is about as close in structure to the rest of us mammals on the earth as it is to a being from outer space. So I think if we study octopuses, perhaps in a garden beneath the sea, we might learn a lot from them. But that's enough from me, and that was delayed update number 11. Not all that positive, but in actual fact, when you look, we're going to change things. We're going to go on to some new chemotherapy, and we'll hope that that'll do the trick. So onwards and upwards, and we'll see you next time.